Infrastructure spending by the country's municipalities increased by 26 billion rand last year compared to 2014. That's according to figures released by Stats SA today regarding capital expenditure by municipalities.
Statistician General Paddy Lehuhla releasing the latest figures on infrastructure spending by municipalities around the country. He says municipal infrastructure spending increased by 26 billion rand last year to a total of 157 billion rand. But spending on the acquisition of land and on renovating municipal buildings decreased by 5 billion. Spending on equipment and machinery decreased by 4 billion rand, and spending on vehicles also decreased by 3 billion rand.
I suppose, things like plant equipment, you buy it once and then you start constructing. So you have to invest in those initially and then the construction works. So it's quite logical that you can see an up in construction and a decline in the inputs.
Lehuhla says it is clear that capital expenditure by municipalities is improving the lives of the people.
There is evidence in the numbers that things like public transport, Rea Vaya, the other one in Western Cape and the one in Gauteng, those are investments that are making it easier for the public to travel between their place of work and home and their place of school and home, and generally to commune as society. So those are definite improvements.
Lehuhla also says service delivery protests in the country are no longer about lack of access to services in the main. They are now more about the quality of services and high unemployment.
While we can look at service delivery improving and everything, we must bear in mind that unemployment is lacking and it's there in the background and coming very, very strongly. So when we see protests and the like, unemployment is a big factor.
Lehuhla says the timing of the release of these statistics has nothing to do with next week's local government elections, as they are published around this time every year, whether there is an election or not. Mbongeni Muchwa, SABC News, Pretoria.